Waiting for that light to cut on. Greetings all, and welcome back to another episode of What's reborG podcast. I am that dude, reborG. Why is my mic trying to act like that joint is not working? Boy. What is going on with the microphone? Phone. Yo. Oh. Act like he ain't want to cut off. Done fixed everything but this damn mic. What in the hell? I don't feel like trying to fix this shit either. Yeah, edit. Let me see. Webcam. Why the fuck the mic ain't showing up? Come on, man. What the fuck? Oh boy. Shit. Let's see what else the fuck we got going. Can you hear me, Paul? Paul in the house. He already laughing. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me? All right, so it ain't giving like no, the shit ain't giving no feedback on the microphone or nothing like that. All right. Because, you know, they got these little dots at the bottom to let you know when the volume on the microphone or whatever, but that shit ain't showing up. But y'all can hear me, so we in here. Greetings all. Welcome back. Righteous hydration in the building. I already started drinking, so. I always wonder why they did that in commercials and shit like that. It's not a lot of times you really do be doing that shit. Well, me personally, I know I don't do it a lot. But me, just been busy with class, man. The HVAC shit, it's not difficult or tough or nothing like that. It's just a lot of shit you got to pay attention to. So that's like mainly where the focus been at. We got tests and stuff like that we got to take, and just really trying to focus on that so I can get through there, you know, without any problems or any hiccups or any shit like that. Cause we ain't got time to be doing all that type of shit. It's been going cool, man. We put air conditioning unit in somebody's crib that one of the instructors knew on Monday and Tuesday earlier this week, and it was cool. It was pretty simple because the guy was kind of set up. If you're from around this area, we were in the Yorktown area, very nice neighborhood, very nice. I was really, yeah. Now, this is not a lot of area, but you know, this particular area, there were no black people. So there weren't any black people around. So, you know, I had to, I was joking around and I told the instructor, I was like, did anybody tell the neighbors that there was going to be black people in the neighborhood? Like, so, but it was cool. Like the install, we took the old stuff, took the old unit out, took the old furnace out, replaced it. The electricity, the wiring room was kind of different. No, they're not the enemy. I wouldn't even, they're not my problem. They not my issue. It's the higher ups and the people that actually run shit for real that are the issue. That was, you know, they had some money in that neighborhood for certain, but they not really the issue. Even if they don't like black people like that, it's really not a thing. You know, I don't care for racism, but you know, I know it can happen to anybody. Anybody can be a little racist once they get angry, especially when you're behind that driving wheel. So I know how they can get for a lot of people. Me, I'm not. I ain't got no problem with nobody. I just let them live. As long as you ain't bothering me, we cool. But no, they was all right for the most part. As saying that, I just thought about it. A Karen came by because we were parked in the front of people's houses. So it was the owner's house that we were changing the unit, some real old ass people beside him, and then another house over. The house over, the lady came outside, and this was after lunch. Like we had been there since like 9 in the morning. So this is afternoon section, this after 12 or whatever. And she asked because the person moved the car that was in her yard, which come to find out that piece of grass between the ditch and the actual yard is not her property, it's the city's property. But the person was moving the car and she was still going on talking about the shit. It's got soft soil and it floods out here. First of all, you can't be around me with that type of energy and not laugh, because I didn't say nothing to the lady because I was already weak. I was in the garage dying laughing because everybody else was around on the side of the house checking something that we had already checked. So, even though we were putting in the unit and the guy, our instructor, knew what the hell he was doing, he wanted to make sure everybody knew what we were doing, what was the next step, what troubleshooting any other problems that may come about. So she just come out there. She was breathing heavy as shit. Like she sounded like she was getting ready to cry. And after the old boy moved his car, she was walking back. I asked, but I'm not seeing any action. So, we moved across the street, across the street to a whole nother neighborhood. It won't them. The walk was less than 30 seconds. So we went over there, and when that lady came outside, she was just getting in the car, and I was just telling her repark. She was cool as hell. Shout out to Miss Zeller. Miss Zeller was cool with us parking in her front. She said, just as long as y'all don't block the mailbox, y'all cool. Her and her little shih tzu, a nice lady. So that whole thing was cool, outside of the Karen, because we had a black dude out there, and you could tell he was starting to crack. So I had to go get an instructor because, because she was talking like that to the other teacher that we had out there with us. And, he was explaining everything and stuff like that. And matter of fact, the dude that owned the crib was gone. He had went to go pick up his son. And by the time he came back, she was just finishing. He was like, I don't know what's wrong with her. She's usually cool. He was like, I don't give a fuck. Parking my grass. He didn't care. He had money. So, outside of that, everything was cool, man. It was nice little install. We got to deal with the mastic tape, like the little silver tape y'all see on HVAC units, and the paste. Mastic, that's mastic, just the paste. The tape is the actual one with the silver tape with the red lettering up there and stuff like that. We checked and did the troubleshooting and all that stuff, and it was cool little jump, man. Cool little jump. I don't know if we're gonna do it again, but I'm all for it. Because we check units because they have units in the school. They have 2 regular units with the outside unit and the furnace. The furnace is the junk that's usually in your closet or your attic or something like that. And then they have like a split system. Usually those are the ones you see in hotels and stuff like that, where it's just the big ass vent. Yeah, so they have that one in the school too, so we can work on that one. They got a couple of furnaces to work on, and we got electric boards because you still got to deal with the electricity, taking the electricity from the outside unit, connecting it where it can reach the thermostat that's in the house, and also reach the furnace that's inside the house too. So just making sure you're getting that down. Like I said, it's not difficult. There's a lot of stuff you want to get hands on with, but we also got like book shit we got to do too. Like we going through sections in our book, and we have tests on this stuff at the end of it. Usually we go through the section, we read through the section. At the end, we answer the section review questions at the end of that chapter, and we go over the homework that's a part of that chapter. Then, we'll take a test for it. And I'm doing all right. I failed one test. It was for commercial air side systems. That was tough. That was real. Like, it's 12 people in the class, only 3 of them passed it. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a business owner. If I could do some stuff by myself, yeah, but it's people, man. Like I don't have time to be motivating you. You should already want to be motivated to go do your job and get this money. You know, I enjoyed cooking, and when I did get paid, appreciate the pay. But I really was that for that. Oh, this good. Oh, that tastes good. Oh, who made this? What type of seasonings you put in this? Oh, you got a recipe. Now, that's what I was, mainly in it for, to get the acknowledgement, just like this one, just to let people just, because this is with HVAC, you definitely it's a needed skill. Because first of all, we in Virginia, it get real as hell in the summer. You're gonna need this AC, and you're gonna need the heat when it get cold too. Usually when you fixing the system or doing maintenance on the system, it's usually got some shit to do with the AC. Rarely does the heat have any issues. Because I've had the AC worked on twice here because the AC went down. But every winter, this shit is a horse. Like it don't have no issues. It works all the time. So, but yeah, it's a definite skill. I plan on maybe not jumping right into it. I kind of want to take the building maintenance management so I can get some skills in fixing appliances and stuff like that, just so I can have another tool, another bullet in the chamber for my gun and my skills. Get my Renaissance man on. I could either take either one of them and parlay that into some type of employment, or I could do anything and then turn around and I can go into HVAC and use the appliance skills for when I do get a home, because I do want one of these days. And that's part of going to the class, getting my pay up, because starting off payment in the HVAC field totally shits on the food field. It's damn near $10 difference for real. And this school is real good. I mean, they don't want you to fail. They want you to know all types of shit. Like, they make everybody get hands on with stuff. Like, just yesterday we had to troubleshoot electric problems in a furnace. This was in class. The teacher went out there, was fucking around with the cords and the wires and stuff like that, and we had to figure this shit out, what was wrong with it. Like, me and the other guy that I had that was grouped with Ian found out one of the wires wasn't connected, so we had to take that wire, connect it with the other ones. It's supposed to be, tie up the little copper jumps, put a little cap on the top, trim off any excess junk, because for safety reasons. The $10 difference is for being outside. Shit, it ain't comfortable in no kitchen either. Shit. You think the kitchen you think it's cooler in the kitchen? Hell no, you got all types of heat. You got the grill, you got the char grill, you got a flat top, you got a fryer, the line holding the food is hot. Like, nah. None of that stuff is comfortable at all. And yeah, the summers do feel different. And the one thing, the only gripe I got about the class for real is that the instructor takes these pills, takes his meds, and they make him sweat profusely. So it's cold as shit in there. Me personally, 73 is the lowest I'll probably go on my AC. I ain't going no lower than 73. He be having the AC on 66 in there, and it be frigid as shit. Then he turn around and give us a break. So you going from the 66 on the inside, which is damn near refrigerator, outside to where it's 85, 89 with the humidity and shit like that. So that's what so I damn near almost got sick one time. Oh shit. But this is but he cool. It's an adjustment period for him because he's never taught before, like I probably said, because the last time I streamed was like a month ago, and he had already been in for about almost a month. Man, my ex used to have it at, God damn, yo, man, that's cold as shit. I don't know. Wait, I don't know, but you from Michigan, right? Y'all was in Michigan doing that, Dante? Because some people still want it cold as shit if you from like a cold ass area. It's different out here because we get all 4 seasons and shit like that. So And some people just cold as shit. Some people just need that shit frosty. Damn, this nigga in Carolina. She ain't got used to that heat yet. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I don't even be paying that shit no mind. People be saying in class when they be out there chilling at the, on our breaks and stuff like that. Oh man, you got the black sweatpants on, man. You don't mind? I said, man, I voluntarily played football in this weather when it was hotter. Man, I don't give a fuck about no heat no more. As you get older, you find it's some things that you don't even need to complain about. Don't even need to complain about. I don't even complain about ass teammates in Call of Duty no more. Long as I went positive, I really don't give a fuck. Really don't give a shit. Really don't give a shit. When you get older, you just start to find that sometimes it ain't even no need. I had a good ass game on Call of Duty yesterday, boy. I went like 30. I mean, I went like 38 and I went like 38 and 9 on a real map, not a little map, not like Shoot House or damn, what's the name of that shit? You got Shoot House. Oh man, what's the name of another little ass map? Oh man, Rust. That's a little ass map. It's another one. The one with the Connex boxes. Why I can't remember that shit. That one. But this was like a regular one. I want to say it was Terminal or some shit like that. I don't know. I ain't sweaty, but I ain't ass. I'm right on the cusp. Because it takes an adjustment period because I be trying all types of guns. I make sure I can use every gun. Because what is it? You got 9 slots up there. I save 1 slot for if, they be having daily challenges. And if I got to use like an LMG or a battle rifle or something like that, I'll save it for that. But the other ones are already filled with weapons that I fucking use. But yeah, I ain't complaining about that heat. I ain't worried about that shit. Once you play football, I had to be out in this shit. For me, I'm kind of used to it. Kind of just chilling. Outside of that, school is school is cool, man. I'm enjoying it. Learning some new shit. I like learning new shit. As you know, as I'm already an elder statesman and shit, I enjoy just learning new shit. Sometimes it ain't even about the paper, man. Just the fact that I can go work on some shit and fix it. I've done some shit by myself in there, trying to, gotta, show myself that I can do the shit. Cause we not, even though we can call the instructors and they tell us that shit, even ones who don't even teach our class, they like, if you need anything, man, just call us, man. And I'm like, cool, definitely use that. The administration lady, Miss Gwen, she's she's still on me about getting my resume into her so she can, make it proper. But I'm like, we ain't graduating until August, so it's really not really not a concern to me yet. I'll wait till August to give it to you because it's just a resume. It shouldn't take that long. I figured, because I have a decent one and I snatched that one. I was on a resume builder and I copy and pasted the stuff right before they asked me to pay for it and just used that as the blueprint. And it's worked for real. So I can get a call. I might not get hired, but people going to inquire. But if she says she can spruce it up, by all means, go for it. The fam's cool. The fam's chilling, doing all right. My sister with her silly ass self, she a trip. She funny as hell, always as funny as ever. Niece getting older. She got a crew of homies now. That's what's up. Moms is moms, getting skinny. Grandma chilling. She's still a firecracker out there, man. I gotta give it to her, man. She ain't slowed up a whole lot, man, getting up there in age, because she getting ready to be 87 next month or something like that. Shout out to Granny. My granddaddy, he's still chilling, doing his thing. Lodge master, handling it, been nice. The homies is chilling, What else we got going? We got the finals going on. Didn't see it going this way. I really did. Because it's crazy because that on paper, Boston is more talented than Dallas. But we seen Boston like fuck up leads and play. Did y'all really doubted Boston that hard? Well, Bernie, I mean, to be honest, man, it's been a lot of situations where they have just, let leads go and all that other shit. And the fact that they had such a cakewalk to the finals, because let's be honest, it was a cakewalk. The Eastern Conference Finals was ruined by injuries. Ruined by injuries. God damn, we ain't get to see New York at full strength. We ain't get to see Philly at full strength. We ain't get to see Milwaukee at full strength. And it's shit. Even the Pacers. We don't know that. We just saw Boston lose last year to the fucking Heat. We just seen that shit. Now, adding Kristaps was definitely, adding Kristaps and Drew was definitely, but I can't put it on 100% because it ain't like Boston has been a talented team since Tatum has got there. They was just in the finals 2 years ago, and they look lost. No, I ain't gonna say all that, Bernie. I ain't gonna say all that. Playing Milwaukee without Giannis is a whole nother game. Playing New York with Anunoby hurt and Embiid being hurt is a whole nother game. Come on now. I mean, Boston do got a squad. I will give them that. And they played real good this year. But let's not act like they ain't faltered before. I think only the Bucks were good. I mean, no, not really. Like I'm giving the Bucks a fighting chance because of the talent they got on the team. Let's not forget Doc Rivers is over there. But a healthy New York, that was 20 points they was missing. That was damn near 40 points they was missing. Oh yeah, of course we know the West is better. Okay, yeah. But you didn't lead off with that. Yeah. Well, the Heat don't look weak. The Heat look old. When it comes to the Heat and without Jimmy there, I mean, you don't even give them a fighting chance. The Sixers being hurt, I mean, Embiid being hurt makes a difference, but you kind of right because Tobias Harris was still out there not doing nothing. And they should have just sat him. They'll be lucky if they can get away with playing them and he don't get hurt for a long time. He shouldn't even play in the Olympics. I ain't even gonna lie. He really shouldn't even be going over there. In all honesty, he need to sit down. I don't give a fuck. If I'm the owner, I'm like, shit. Y'all can do without him, bro. He good, man. Y'all not paying him. I am. No, the fuck you ain't going over there, bro. No, the fuck you not. Shit, we gotta find a way to get the fuck Tobias Harris out of here. In New York missing that damn near that 30, 35 to 40 points from them two. It's not the same game and such shit like that. I thought, I mean, the crazy thing is you think, yeah, that's a great analogy right there. Rock, paper, scissors. Because one can beat the other depending on however they, formulate. Because I didn't think Minnesota was gonna bully them like that. Not Denver. Man, yo, Bomani Jones had the funniest quote when he called Rudy Gobert and Cat 14 14 feet of disappointment. Yo, I was fucking dying, man. That jump was crazy. But shout out to Jay Kidd who found a way to manipulate that. I give him props on that. I give him props. Getting Rudy out of his element so he can't do the weak side defense like like he usually does, which he's most effective at. Cat not hitting no shots, damn, that didn't help. And him not going on the inside. I don't know how. I don't even know how Minnesota was just dribbling up the court without him just because we all know he'd be struggling posting people up. But it wasn't PJ Washington. Come on now. Cat, you can post up PJ Washington, bro. Maybe you can't, but I mean, it really wasn't that many attempts. And that's the difference in the playing Boston than it is Minnesota. Minnesota only got 2 people that can give you a guaranteed 20. And Ant was carrying a lot of the load on offense, and it kind of showed. With Boston, shit, damn near Derek White will give you 20. Holiday will give you 20. Brown will give you 20. Tatum will give you 20. When Taps is out there, Taps been showing out when he was out there on the floor. They kind of showed a blueprint for like beating Dallas, this year. They kind of like really showed the blueprint. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the, when it comes, that's what I'm talking about in the finals, not in the Eastern Conference. Because, like you said, with the injuries and some of the shit that was going down, really only threat was maybe, we don't even know if New York is a threat if they have everybody. And with Milwaukee, you know how Giannis has done them before. I can tell you right now, Chris Tapps don't feel like dealing with that monster. But the game's not good, but I really didn't pick anybody to win that I can think of. It was either way. I like to see Tatum and Brown. They've been at it for a couple of years trying to get this thing together, and they, working together, doing their thing. Drew Holiday, because I've always been a Drew Holiday fan since his high school playing days. Horford, because Horford is damn near my age, and man, he got to get a win for Dallas. It would have been nice to see Kyrie in this nice little redemption arc. He still is kind of redeemed, and people fucking with him again. Let some of that other shit go like you supposed to. And yeah, every time they bring a current player up there and they talk about defense, they always say Drew Holiday. Even Durant said Drew Holiday, and sometimes they don't even they're willing to put him on Durant like that. That's how good of a defender he is. And for Durant to say, yeah, because that's 7'1" to 6'4". So he even makes it difficult for you to shoot over the chair. Yeah, but to be honest, if you follow Drew Holiday, he been like that the whole time. Like, even in high school, he was known for his defense and all that other stuff. And then when he got to UCLA, they were confused, and they had like upperclassmen in front of them. Like, like I say, they really got to start looking at where the hell you go to school at. And I would like to see him get a defensive player of the year, because he been playing defense the whole trip. He was even dumb enough to try to block that alley-oop attempt from Dwight, and he got crushed on. He ain't hit the deck like Brandon Knight, but he cram. But yeah, he does deserve a defensive player of the year. Shit, he's still doing this thing. He's been a headache for Kyrie. Kyrie ain't really. Just the last 2 games, the first 2 games, they had him out there, and he's been guarding everybody. I haven't seen Drew on Kyrie, Luka, Derrick Jones Jr., Derek Lively. I ain't even gonna lie. Wemby not getting it was kind of crazy. And speaking on that, I've heard and read a couple of reports that some draft prospects have not been working out with the Hawks because they don't want to go there. And they don't know, it's uncertainty there because they don't even know if Atlanta's going to keep it. So, but I know some of them Frenchies want to go play with Wemby. And I'm pretty sure, I heard Alex Sarr and Risa Sher, the 2 French dudes that's, supposed to be in the top 5. They don't want to work out with the Hawks because, the Hawks got the first pick. But they really, I've heard they've denied them the private workouts. Oh, the Hawks. They're not trying to go to Atlanta. They, especially with, what's the name of that? Damn, hold up, man. You doing the Hawks like that, man? That's fucked up, bro. Damn. You know what? I ain't gonna lie, man. It ain't. When your squad ain't even been to the finals, boy, it's rough money out there, man. God damn. That's kind of like, that was one of the reasons I wanted Minnesota to go. Now I don't think no one, because Trae Young is kind of like Russell Westbrook. For you to get the full effect of them playing, they kind of need their own squad. You kind of got to build them like that 76ers team with Iverson. That squad was crafted and molded to go around, Eric Snow was there for the defense and, to give that extra pass because, Eric Snow was like 6'5". He can guard the guard that was, mainly known for scoring. Aaron McKee was good for spot up shooting. Whoever they had at the power forward was good on defense. Mutombo, blocking shots. He gonna try. He don't give a shit. He gonna hold down the paint. Which is difficult because he's never not been the point guard. He's never not had the basketball in his hands. So it would be difficult for Trae to transition that. And I think if you give him his own squad with some bigs, like, oh man, like one of them old New Orleans Hornets teams that Chris Paul used to be on. One of them types of mobs right there. Because he need two lob threats and 2 3-point threats, 2 spot up shooter threats, Oh yeah, it's true. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, nothing against Trae. I don't want him at Charlotte. I really want Charlotte to the only problem with Trae Young with Wemby, who's going to be the other guard to compensate for him on defense? Because let's not forget where they're going. This is Pop. And if you bring on somebody like Trae Young, Pop going to be looking to win. And, like, Trae's not that good on defense. Let's be honest. Trae's not that good on defense, but Wemby would help with some of those, issues he has. And if they grab, like, another guard, our wing player, somebody who can keep up with a guard defensively, that would probably help. And the Spurs have already came out and said the whole team's available except Wemby and Vassell. Shout out to Devin Vassell to even be in that situation, man, because he had problems with his jump shot. He got the shit together, and he turned into a decent shooter, man. And Frenchie, god damn, boy. I'm telling y'all right now, enjoy Frenchie. If you ain't watched Wemby yet, enjoy the entertainment of watching Frenchie play basketball, boy, because we ain't seen nothing like it. And probably won't see nothing like that again. Kind of like the LeBron factor. Yes, we've seen 6'8" athletic motherfuckers, but none of them have been built like a WWE superstar. But with legitimate point guard skills. I ain't even gonna put Wemby 2.0 on cuz like that. It's possible he could get there, but I don't know, man. We really are watching a freak of nature. And this brother got the chance, but you never know. We've seen Michael Porter's brother. I don't know. Robin Lopez is still him and Robin and Brook Lopez still playing in the league, so so you never know. I ain't gonna say he like gonna be like Robin Lopez or no shit like that, but you got to think, man. It's on both sides of the spectrum. I couldn't find no other word to use. So you never know. That's one thing I wish sports commentators and media, even like former players and shit like that, I sure wish somebody else say that shit. Look, man, we don't know. We not these people. We don't know what the fuck gonna happen, man. How do you see him as a recruit in 5 years? He ain't even got to the preseason yet. How the fuck are we supposed to know, man? Get the fuck out of here. We don't know. We won't see it until it happens. Shit. Man, don't nobody want to wait and see. And speaking of rookies, shout out to the WNBA rookies with Caitlin Clark leading the charge because people are watching. Now, let's be honest. I knew she wasn't going to make the Olympic squad. I just knew she wasn't. I just didn't. And for all of you that don't like Taurasi and saying she a hater, that's just how it is when people come in the game. Just because you believe doesn't mean shit. Just because you believe doesn't mean you're gonna be right. All right, that doesn't, like the Cavaliers was saying, like, Darius Miles is like, I don't know if a 18-year-old can come in and take over this league. He not saying that because he hating on LeBron. He's saying it because he never saw this shit before. All right, even him himself, who was a high school phenom and came into the NBA. Now he went into a horrible situation, but I mean, for you to just think that none of them had done it by that time. Of course, the media gonna do that. The media gonna put that pressure on you, and that's why I always say I respect LeBron's legacy. LeBron had a commercial with Bernie Mac and like great basketball players in that first one. Remember the one where he was in the church? That was before he even played. He had that commercial. He already had the Nike deal before the draft. And all the people saying, oh, they being physical, they just hating on her. If you watch WNBA games, it's been like that. The WNBA been like the 80s NBA since the inception. It really ain't been a whole lot of change going on as far as the physicality of the jump. They be whooping them girls' ass out there. She not the first, and she not going to be the last. I was mentioning Taurasi because somebody brought it up to her, but they said, you made the Olympic squad after you got out of college. She said, yeah, but I just finished winning 3 championships. It is a little different. It is a little different. Like I respect that she coming in and, she bringing a lot of eyes to the WNBA because they need it, because, they got to get eyes on it so they can get this goddamn money. They're not going to get equal pay if you just listen to what Bill Burr said. I ain't going into that spiel, but let's be honest. Yeah, like the season started a month ago. The tournament was 2 months ago. I just like, come on now, you got to come on now. That's a lot to ask somebody to come in there and do. Yeah, the taller ones. I want to say Angel had 20 and 10 the other day. She been doing iron. Brink been blocking all types of shots. Cardoso's big ass been hurt. Angel could average more if she worked on that offensive bag. Now she getting it in right now because she got hustle and she got grit. Yeah, she Baltimore to the core, but she got to get that offensive bag straight, and she can, it can, sky's the limit, young lady. But props to Caitlin for bringing the eyes there. And yes, talk about her, get people involved, but also don't forget to put up the people who still putting in work. Asia Wilson is destroying this league. Stewie is putting in ridiculous work right now. So let's not forget those who are, we give LeBron the props because he came in rookie 25 and 5. You doing your thing. T-Mac is ridiculous. I'm just talking about when he came into the league. AI was still getting buckets. Froby was still untamed. Shaq was still around there beating the hell out of everybody. Like, you still had the great power forwards of the late 90s, early 2000s. Dirk, Duncan, KG, C-Webb. I don't know if he got hurt yet, but the rest of them did. C-Webb, like you did. Paul Gasol was coming in the year after, like, there's a lot of shit going on in the league, He up there because he was able to, but what CJ Stroud just did this last year, man, I ain't never seen no rookie quarterbacks do no shit like that. Never. Lead your team to a playoff win after just having the number 2 pick the year before. Shit. That one was crazy. What Frenchie did this rookie year is crazy. Really haven't seen that either. I don't know Duncan. But you said seen, so you probably didn't see Duncan or Shaq, because Shaq was a marvel too. Randy Moss, you probably missed that, Bernie. Randy Moss was wow. Hey, yo, nothing against LeBron, but he got to be in the conversation. He got to be discussed. But to see what Randy Moss did, whew. No, Randy had crazy height. Duncan had crazy height. Shaq had crazy hype. They won't hype CJ Stroud like that. But I give you that. They was hyping LeBron. And after seeing him play in high school, I believed. I did. Because I had never seen nothing like that. Randy Whitman. Randy is my favorite football player of all time. Favorite. Hands down. Like the shit that he did between Marshall and the NFL whooped my fragile little Negro mind, boy. But you know, y'all cut Caitlin some slack on both sides. Y'all cut that shit out. Oh shit. Oh boy. You know what? I give you props because the one thing I will give Boston fans, though they are racist, they're not as annoying as some of the other ones. That's because they don't have the media trained behind them. Everybody know the media darlings of each league. In the NFL, it's the Cowboys. In the NBA, it's the Lakers. And baseball is the Yankees. That's just all there is to it. It ain't shit you can do about it. I don't give a fuck what the record is for those teams. The media, sports media, will always be, want to know what the fuck is going on with all three of them teams. That's why we keep hearing this shit about the Lakers coaching job, which it don't fucking matter because LeBron is the coach and the GM. So it really don't fucking matter who the fuck they put over there. Now, it helps to have JJ Redick over there because you fuck with JJ. They got the podcast going and all that shit. So that works. But this is LeBron, man. He gets them coaches out the fucking paint, bro. And you just gonna hear about it all year long, just like he gonna hear about Dallas. Ain't nobody took a snap yet. You seen all the contracts that they done got done with, and who is the one that's lagging behind? Jerry got to pay Micah, CD, and I think that contract getting ready to be up. I think he got to pay Dak too. So I don't know what the fuck he got, good man. You better hurry up and make a damn decision. Shit, nope. You got to stretch it out. Why? Because we got to have people talking about the Cowboys. What was the headline I saw on ESPN the other day while I was in class? Oh no, this morning, Garrett Cole struck out 10 in 4 innings. Now that is fucking amazing. But he only played 4 innings. And who knows if they won or lost. And it's good to see Garrett Cole. He probably one of the premier pitchers in the MLB, him, Strider. I went back to watching baseball, but it just don't hit the same like with Randy Johnson and Pedro and the Atlanta Braves pitchers and all them crazy ones, my nigga King Felix and Dontrell Willis and Hideo Nomo. They need to put the Nomos back out. I'm gonna put that's a stamp. You can put that up there in this podcast. If I mention Hideo Nomo, I'm gonna mention them damn shoes because I need Nike to re-release those. If you don't know, just look up Nomo Nikes, and man, them the shits, bro. Shit. Speaking of baseball, if y'all seen Paul Skeens, man, that's something I've never seen before. Somebody who can throw heat, that man, god damn, he can throw 100-mile-an-hour pitch throughout the whole jump. Now I know he struck out the side on the Dodgers in the first inning, and then in the second inning, Ohtani sent that motherfucking yard. But if you get a chance, man, they got some freaks out there doing their thing, man. Man, what the fuck else is going on? College players is getting paid. There's been a lot of news about NCAA football. For those who don't know, yes, I bought the bundle. $135 for 2 games, and I game share. So, I won't be paying all lunch. Shout out to game share. As I found out like a couple weeks ago, you can do it on PlayStation also. Y'all start getting some real homies so y'all can game share so you don't have to pay all that. Shout out Stream East. Yeah, shout out Stream East. Yeah. Shout out Game Sharing. Yes, indeed. Shout out Sports Surge. But I'm looking forward to the college football. It's been 11 years. So, matter of fact, oh, man, let me go show y'all something real quick. Matter of fact, speaking, I never let go of any of the college games of the old guard. I haven't let any of them go. This is the last 2K one. The last one from EA, Blake Griffin, ugly as shit. He looked like a Koopa on this jump. Don't he look like one of the Koopas from the Mario world, especially with that snarl, with that nose? Yeah. I never let it go, man. I was still playing this shit. I was still playing these games up until less than a year ago, till the power cord blew out on my 360. But I don't need this shit no more because I can, just play it up here. They're getting ready to come out with the new one, so shout out to it. Shout out to it. Now, this would be a disappointing part. Probably mentioned it before, but since we're talking about college football, won't be using Miami. I can't stand that Adidas sponsorship and jerseys are ass. So, and I've played so much of this. I use damn near every team up there, even Notre Dame. And Notre Dame is kind of like the media darling of college football. You're going to know the state of Notre Dame as far as college football goes. Now, it's annoying because they ain't won a chip since '88. At least the Lakers have won one in the past 5 years. At least, what's the name of the motherfucker? At least Dallas is a playoff team. At least they got stars on the team. At least the Yankees got, some of the best players in the league up there. Notre Dame don't even bring in top recruits. I mean, they bring in good recruits, and they might get a 5-star or 2, but come on now. They are not competing with what's going on down there in Alabama and Georgia. They ain't even competing with what's going on in Clemson, Michigan, Ohio State. Notre Dame really ain't been a threat since what? Was it 10 plus years ago when they had Brady Quinn and Jeff the Shark Samardzija? I always wondered what it'd been like had he played football, because he left to go join the baseball shit. But shout out to college football, it's coming back. I really don't give a shit that some players didn't sign up because the ratings will be the same. And, you won't be able to create some of the. I wonder if you'll be able to go in there and change the skin tone. You might be able to go in there and change the skin tone, but you probably won't be able to change your name. So you probably won't be able to make Arch Manning. But I can tell you this right now, I can make Cooper Arch or Arch Cooper. I can put Cooper's son, Peyton's nephew, Arch's grandson. I know I can name him that shit. Give a fuck what he's talking about. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Seeing what it's like. For those who don't know, I don't think man won't even that bad last year, man. And oh Lord, I know it's gonna happen because in Chase's Discord, they're gonna, Lord Jesus. I really don't give a fuck what y'all got to say as far as people getting games that come out every year, man. Just let people play their games and get the fuck on, man. Please stop telling people that we are ruining the gaming field. No, we're not. All right. Greed is ruining the gaming field. Them not giving a fuck is ruining the gaming field. Don't blame the consumer for the most part. All right. Because it really doesn't, they gonna do what they do. You can't stand 2K, but that can't, and especially when you can't change people. We all know the microtransactions is out of fucking hand. But we also know people, if you got the money, ain't tricking if you got it. I don't knock them for it. I don't do the shit because I don't play those modes, but I can understand somebody going for it. Just like I understand people who buy shoes or nice ass car. I saw a Cybertruck the other day. Was it during lunch? I saw a Cybertruck the other day. That shit was kind of ugly live, but it's all right. If that's what you fucking with, that's what you fucking with. People just gonna pour money into what they want to, and it really doesn't matter what the fuck we think. Shit, we'll never be the problem. The problem existed long before we start doing this shit. All right, trust me. And some shit just ain't gonna change. I don't knock people for playing the games that they play. Enjoy the fuck out of it, please. That's what the fuck. You're not playing this shit. You're not playing no damn. I'm pointing at my systems and shit. You're not playing these video games not to enjoy them. What? Why the fuck would you even be bothered with it? And I sure wish I gave a fuck. I'm gonna play Madden again this year. I'm gonna buy 2K again. I'm glad Call of Duty is on Game Pass, so I ain't gotta worry about buying that shit. Yes, I already got Undisputed on this PC, and I'm still gonna get it on console because I'm just a console dude. I grew up playing it. I just got this like PC for real in 2020. I ain't gonna call this shit COVID. I'm gonna just call it 2020. We giving too much. I ain't gonna keep giving all that shine to a damn disease. Damn all that. But in 2020, I just got this one. So, it serves its purpose. It does its thing. I enjoy it for the most part. I think it was a decent investment on my part, but I'm still a console dude to the core. So and if a game gonna come out on that, well. In other words, enjoy what the fuck you playing, man, because I know I am. And with this boost with college football coming back, I hope it can open the door for college basketball coming back, because this is a great NCAA. But this shit ain't 06. NCAA 06 is crazy. If you weren't around there for the PlayStation 2 college football era, you missed it. And I'm sorry for you. This is probably, if not the greatest college basketball game of all time. Probably my favorite basketball game, period. It's all types of shit that you can do on this game. Wow. Wow. College Hoops 2K8, yeah, that shit set a standard. That shit set a principle, G. And some people just will not understand if you didn't get to play it, bro. It's just like that. I'm glad the Dragonfly Jones shit that I saw was fake for this Mortal Kombat DLC. Mortal Kombat, seeing how many people was going into Tekken. And then they also saw the DLC for Street Fighter. And they said, fuck it. We ain't gonna lose our spot, because I heard Mortal Kombat's not as good. Once you done playing the story, it really ain't that much replay value. And of course, you got to deal with the people online. What's wrong with some of y'all? You know damn well you wouldn't be using some of these characters if they weren't considered cheese characters. I don't give a fuck what the meta is or who cheating or whatever. I'm going to use who the fuck I want to use. If King is a one of them characters who can't be beat like that, I sure wish I gave a fuck. I ain't got no problem with King, but he's never been my first three options in Tekken. Never had a problem with him, but I'm not using that motherfucker. I'll Rain, Dragunov, Azucena. And then we can follow it with Lars. Who is it? Claudio, the pimp, the dude with the white suit on with the cape and shit. You can put him up. You can put him there. Brian Fury. There's one more little Asian dude up there I'll be using. Yep, I really don't care. Oh man, you gotta use Law, man. He's the meta. I don't care. I stopped giving a fuck about Law as soon as How Rain came out, bro. Oh man, you gotta use Scorpion and Sub-Zero, man. I've been a Kano fan since day one. Where's Johnny Cage? Get on Street Fighter, man. They got a crazy block out there. That nigga ain't Ken Masters. Use who the fuck I want to use. I don't give a fuck about that meta shit. Man, you gotta play WWE, man. You gotta see this Randy Orton. I'll get to Randy Orton sooner or later. But first, you're definitely gonna be using the Heartbreaker. And I want to apologize to WWE as a whole. I have not gotten into that game like I was supposed to. Last year, this game came out on Game Pass for like a week, and I completed the story mode in that week. I haven't even touched the story mode yet up there. I haven't even finished doing the moves yet, but it gives me something to do for this month until college football come out. And I'm so glad college football comes out before DreamCon, because that shit, oh man, it would have been tough. It would have been tough. Speaking of DreamCon, I'm going this year. I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of myself, man. It's been a while since I've been out of town. I've done anything for real, and I deserve it. I'm gonna have a ball. Now I ain't gonna go too crazy out there or no shit like that. You won't catch me streaking down the streets of Austin, Texas. Nothing to get me arrested or no shit like that. But I'm gonna have me some fun, man. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Got a good group of dudes, good, good crew going too, man. Yeah, I know this one gonna be lit. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy myself. You wanna know? I'm treating this shit like a school. I'm treating this shit like school. I already got my outfits planned to the T. I got the shoes already picked, pants or shorts, because it's gonna be July in Texas. Nothing but shorts. Shirts, I already got earrings set aside. Like I can, man, I'm gonna enjoy myself, man. Go in. And I get to play like NCAA for like a solid week because I bought that bundle. And I get to play that shit that Tuesday. So I'm gonna be going in. Damn. I'm going to be sleepy as shit in class. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That Wednesday going in, I'm going to be done. Don't put that word in there for me. My niece just texted me. I gotta take her somewhere, but I ain't getting up till 6 o'clock. I got about 5 more minutes. I was gonna do that up until 6. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy myself with this trip, man. Yes, sirree. Make sure I get me some more sinus medicine too. That shit trash. Yesterday, that junk, I was cool at school the whole damn day, and then like right at 1 o'clock, of course, she not gonna tell me where she going, and don't send me the address to the place and no shit like that. Of course, she not gonna do that till she get to the car. It's my niece. I love Simone to death. That's my age right there. Silly as hell. She's the one that put me on the Bob's Burgers. It had came out beforehand, but I really wasn't watching it like that till I saw that she was just constantly watching it. I pull up the Hulu app and it's the first thing up there. That shit funny as hell. I like that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be sleepy as hell going to that class with that junk. Madden ain't gonna help either. And you wanna know the bad part is the first day on college football. So you figure that midnight going into Tuesday. So Tuesday I ain't gonna be as sleepy because usually I could spend a few hours just looking at the roster. Yeah. Every game, especially every sports game, I'm gonna take an hour or two to just look through the roster. I got my notepad and my pencil ready to put what teams put what teams into consideration for the franchise, for the dynasty, already ready. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have, it's a couple of requirements. I need at least a decent line. I need my left tackle to at least be at 80. I'm gonna need a Nike sponsorship. I'm gonna need alternate uniforms. Those 3 things: an okay line, Nike, and a decent, then have not only have alternative uniforms, but make sure they decent. And most teams got them, except for like Bama or some shit like that. But I never planned on using them anyway. Nothing against them. I ain't got. Hey, do your thing, Nick. Nick probably the greatest college football coach, not just in my era, but period. And I ain't got nothing but respect for them over there. But I ain't gonna use them. I don't plan on using one of them. I might go Missouri because I fuck with Luther Burden the third. It ain't no Pac-12 no more. Kind of mad Washington got that bullshit ass Adidas jump. Oregon gonna be too stacked. Cause I like to go in there. I've never been one of them people who use like East Carolina, Appalachian State, Tulane, Florida International. Fuck that. I need to get the recruits I want right now. It don't have to be no powerhouse. Cause I'm gonna be honest, Miami ain't been a powerhouse in a long time. They won't even know that when 14 came out. There was an okay team, and you wouldn't have to do a whole lot, but you still had to put some work in. You still had to win a championship or 2 before you can be really dominant with the recruiting. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Um, it's gonna be fun, man. Everybody, man. I hope everybody getting, if you into it, at least give it a chance. Like I said, shout out to Game Share. Please do that shit. So you do not have to pay full price for these games. Don't do no. Wish they had this shit back in the PS2 era. I definitely would have definitely would have linked up with one of the homies or something. 360, that shit would have been live. Especially then, we was playing the shit out of them Jones. Ooh, I had to crack my neck for a second. Then why she going to this late ass barbecue too? It's almost 6 o'clock. I need my queue starting at 1. So everybody could leave that ain't gonna be doing it. everybody, most of the people who just came for the food be gone in an hour or two anyway. So you can go ahead and knock that out real quick. Shout out to Kendra for winning the battle. It was still going on the last time I streamed, but it's pretty much been solidified. Now, that don't take away from Drake's legacy at all. He still was hottest in the game for a long fucking time, bro. But I don't, who knows? Maybe he still got it in something with training, maybe this shit done for and he ain't the hottest in the game no more for a while. You never know. It's hip hop. It can go either way, bro. I'm just here to enjoy the music however I see fit. What else we got going on? My fucking guitar lessons. No, I ain't ready to play no song yet. I pretty much got some of the other stuff down. Like I got the chords. E, A, D, G, B, E. Yeah, that's the guitar strings from the top to the bottom. Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. That's how you remember the chords. Got my strumming patterns down because we've tried different various ones. I got a great teacher too. He cool as shit. Right now we doing scales because I got to work on switching between notes, switching between chords and stuff like that. I got to get the dexterity down in my hand, so because you got to touch this finger. The index finger may be on your second fret, and that's just the section in between those bars on your guitar, and the pinky might have to go on the fifth. So I got to stretch my shit, stretch my fingers like this. So just getting that down, man. And the teacher, he understands. And the fact that I always fuck him up because I be knowing a lot of shit. And I'm gonna be honest, I look like a nigga, so a lot of people wouldn't expect shit. Like I be putting him on the rock music and shit like that he's never heard of, and stuff like that, artists and stuff like that. So I'll be fucking him up. I said, damn, man, you listen to a lot of music, man. It's broad, isn't it? Yeah, man. Can't do without it. Fix that shit. A nigga matching like shit. Got my highly respected on. Shout out to the homie Squirrel. Trying to see if I can get a shirt or two to go to the DreamCon. I already got my Airbnb popping. Yeah, man, this shit gonna be fun, man. I'm gonna have to probably get me another phone. Wish I could just get a used one, something cheaper. My shit old too, so I'm gonna have to change all this shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to do some stupid shit. I'm gonna have to do some shit I don't want to do, and actually signed up for the cloud. I got an account. I just never signed up for the cloud, so I can get my shit working. So I can transfer all my shit, just the pictures, because some of them I do want. I got a lot of pictures. I got a couple of pictures of family in there that I kind of want to keep going thus far. Want to keep that shit going. Some of the other ones I can get rid of. I can get them memes and gifts anytime. I got the gift keyboard, so. But yeah, we got planning out to do all that shit, and they already know at school I'm gonna be missing days. I already filled out for the shit, and the teacher laughed. Oh, Jamal's gonna miss a good portion of the class. No, I'm not. I seen people miss damn near a whole week and they ain't had to do nothing. And I've only missed one day of class. Because I was fucked up. I was tired of shit. I didn't know what the fuck. I knew what the fuck was going on. That temperature change was fucking me up, and I had to take a minute and get my body right and get it, had to actually like lay down and go to sleep for a while, you know. That go to sleep till you wake up. No alarms, no interruptions, and none of that shit, just being knocked out. Oh man, yeah, let me go ahead and wrap this up. It's been a pleasure. It's been a joy to be back. Probably try to get some shit popping next week. At least between Friday and Saturday, you know. Try to get another episode in. Cause there's shit to talk about that's going on. I ain't even get to tap into the Stanley Cup. I don't give a fuck if you don't watch hockey. I do. So, you know, maybe this shit will be over by the time the next dream comes. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Y'all have a great day. Continue to be beautiful on the inside and out, because, you know, so much ugly in the world, man. We need beautiful things in the world to look at, you know, divert our attention and to keep us focused on what's good and what's well in life, man. Hoping everybody does well. Rooting for everybody to get what you want out of life, as long as it ain't no bullshit. And, you know, it's been a pleasure, man. Y'all be easy, man. I'm out.